I grew up in a big Russian city, Moscow, with a minimal yard around our apartment complex. But since we were kids, my parents would always take us out into the nature. Especially in summer, we would spend weeks traveling through the countryside. And after that, the city life seemed unhealthy, restrictive, and quite depressing. My first garden back then was right outside the city limit.
My first garden was outside of the city in place of abandoned village that the city was slowly swallowing. And to get to that garden, I had to take metro and a bus. It would take me an hour and a half just to get to my garden, but I would do it regularly because it was so precious to me. It was so important to spend some quality time with the dirt.
I guess I was pretty motivated then. Since then, I've lived in many places, here in California now, and everywhere I go, I start a little garden. I've been living in this place for just about a few months, and I love it. I love the privacy of my little deck, where I have my breakfast pretty much every day in the company of my succulents. And then I have access to the backyard, where I started a veggie container garden this March. It's a shifty garden, assembled with all kinds of containers I could find lying around, including some plastic crates and old laundry baskets. Those I lined up with brown paper and then filled with dirt. I grow peppers, tomatoes, beans, peas, lettuce, and alpine strawberries here. It happened here in this garden, the natural birth of a YouTube channel about the beauty of gardening.
Hi, my name is Lena, and I'm doing this channel to show that pretty much everybody can garden, that gardening doesn't have to be difficult, complicated, sophisticated, and perfect. Every person have a unique relationship with nature, with dirt, with plants, and yet the feelings that we all experience while doing this are universal. The feeling of joy, the feeling of just calm when you deal with the plants, the feeling of satisfaction when you see them respond, when you see them grow, when you see them bearing a fruit or a flower. If you have experienced all this in your life, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't experienced that, you don't know what you're missing, but I invite you to join the club. So watch the videos and see if you belong.